What's up guys, Froggy here, and today I'm going to be comparing the Rode VideoMic NTG to the VideoMic Pro Plus. So this right here is the new VideoMic NTG, which is the latest video mic from Rode. And over here I have the older version, the VideoMic Pro Plus. Now what's weird is that this new one costs less than this old one. I checked BH Photo and the new one is still 50 bucks cheaper than this old one. And even both my camera stores here in Canada, Vistec and Henry's, both have the VideoMic NTG listed for 60 bucks cheaper than the old VideoMic Pro Plus. So it really makes me curious about the sound difference between these two, because why would the newer one be cheaper than the older one, right? Like what, is it gonna sound worse than this one or something? So I'm gonna record myself saying the same thing in a bunch of different locations with both of these microphones and then listen back to the audio and figure out which one I like more. I'm really hoping that the NTG sounds better because I just got this thing. Now the NTG has this gain dial on the back which lets you adjust the loudness of the microphone, while the other microphone doesn't have this at all. So to make it fair, I'm just gonna set the gain to the halfway point, which is between a 6 and a 7 on the NTG. I'm also not gonna turn on any of the other settings on these microphones. I'm just gonna plug them directly into the camera and record. So let's do it. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker ran away. The Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker ran away. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Also, it's really cold up here. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Also, it's really cold up here. Alright, I gotta be honest, I could barely hear the difference between these two microphones. So play those clips back a couple times right now and comment down below which one you think sounds better, microphone A or microphone B. Alright, did you do it? Did you listen to it a couple times and comment down below which one you like better? Okay, so my honest opinion is that microphone B sounds better. It has a slightly more crisp and like full sound to it. But honestly, that's really nitpicking because they sound so similar to each other. So the final conclusion is that B is the VideoMic NTG and microphone A was the Pro Plus. Now that makes me happy that I like the sound of the NTG more than the sound of the Pro Plus, mainly because I just got the NTG and I was hoping that it was gonna sound really good. But again, this might not be too fair because the NTG does have this dial at the back, so maybe that gave it an unfair advantage over the Pro Plus. So I'm not sure if the fact that I set this between a 6 and a 7 has anything to do with it sounding better, because it might have just gave it that little extra kick. But the Pro Plus doesn't have any features to adjust the gain that way, so I mean, I guess the NTG is the winner here. But realistically, both the microphones sound so identical to each other that I don't think you would even notice that it was two different mics. So if you have the Pro Plus and you're thinking of switching to the NTG, I don't think it's worth switching if you're just gonna use this mic on top of a camera, unless you want the extra features that the NTG comes with. So now that we got the audio tests out of the way and we've established that the sound quality is almost identical, let's get to the main differences between these two mics. Let's start off with the size. So both the microphones are fairly small and compact. The NTG is slightly longer and skinnier looking, while the Pro Plus has a thicker and fatter foam cover, making it look bigger. But if we remove the foam cover on both the mics, you can see they're pretty much the same size. Now the NTG has a new mount that is way better than the mount on the Pro Plus. That's because you can move the microphone forwards and backwards so it doesn't block your face from seeing through the viewfinder, or so it doesn't get in the way of a wide angle lens. The Pro Plus mount is in a fixed position, and although it doesn't block your face from seeing through the viewfinder too much, the cable that sticks out the back definitely gets in the way. The NTG has the cable coming out the side of the microphone instead of out the back, and it loops nicely in the shock mount so you don't have that extra slack that you'd get on the Pro Plus. Now let's talk about the battery life on both of these mics. The NTG has a built-in battery that you charge through a USB cable, and Rode claims that this battery should last 30 hours. The Pro Plus, however, comes with a removable battery that you can also charge through a USB cable, but this battery is rated for up to 100 hours. So the Pro Plus is definitely the winner when it comes to battery life. What's also cool is that if for some reason your battery dies, you can actually take out the rechargeable battery and pop in 2 AA batteries and power the microphone on with that. That's probably one of the most convenient features on the Pro Plus because you literally have no excuse to ever run out of battery life. What's also good is that both of these mics automatically turn on when they detect that they're plugged into a camera, and they will both automatically turn off when you turn the camera off, so they're not left on to drain the battery. One thing I will note is that I have this old Canon T2i, and when I try and plug these microphones into the T2i and power it on, for some reason it doesn't detect the T2i being turned on, so they don't turn on. And this is the same case for the Pro Plus and the NTG. So I don't know if it's just because the T2i is such an older camera or something, but just keep in mind that the mics don't automatically turn on in some of the cameras, so you'll have to manually power them on. So let's get into the functions and modes on both of these microphones. For the most part, they both feature the same modes you can turn on and off. They both have 2-stage high pass filters at 75 and 150 Hertz. They both have a high frequency boost option. They also both have a safety channel option, which is when one channel of audio is recorded at a lower volume than the other channel. That way, if you accidentally record some audio that starts peaking, you can just use audio from that lower channel to fix it up. Now the Pro Plus has a +20 and a -10 decibel pad, while the NTG only has a -20 decibel pad. And I think this is because the NTG has an adjustable dial at the back here, which kind of gets rid of the need of a +20 and a -20 decibel pad. The NTG also has a peak warning light that flashes red in case your audio starts peaking. The Pro Plus doesn't have this peak warning light, but really it's not a big deal. It's also easier to access these features on the NTG because you can use one hand to press all these buttons, while on the Pro Plus you sometimes have to use 2 buttons to access certain features like the safety channel and the high frequency boost. One good thing about the Pro Plus over the NTG is that all these functions are at the back of the microphone, so when you're holding the camera in front of you, you can actually just kind of look at it and see what's turned on and off. While on the NTG, everything is at the top of the microphone, so when you're filming, you kind of have to peek your head up to see what's turned on and off, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Now the biggest difference between these two mics is that the NTG can function as a USB mic by plugging directly into your computer and recording into any software that you use, while the Pro Plus can't be used as a USB mic at all. The NTG can also be plugged directly into a smartphone device or like an iPod like this, and you can just record directly into that using the same cable that you would plug into the camera. I tried using this cable with the Pro Plus plugged directly into a smartphone device, but I wasn't getting any signal with it. But I heard that you can use an SC7 cable with this one and plug it into a smartphone, so it's just one extra step that you got to do with the Pro Plus. Okay, I think that about covers all the differences between these two mics. My conclusion is that if you already have the Pro Plus, you really don't need to go for the NTG unless you want those extra features of being able to use it as a USB mic or plugging it directly into a smartphone. But if you don't have a microphone at all and you're in the market for one, I would definitely say go for the NTG. It did sound better to me, and you get all those extra input features, and you just get kind of a newer generation microphone. Now it still doesn't make sense to me why the Pro Plus, the older version microphone, is still more expensive than this new NTG, but I should mention that the Pro Plus comes with this dead cat mount, which the NTG doesn't come with this at all, so maybe that's why the Pro Plus is a little bit more expensive still. But Rode said that they're gonna make a dead cat for this VideoMic NTG, so who knows, maybe that thing alone is gonna be like 50 bucks for this. I'll leave some Amazon links down below so you can check for a deal on either of these microphones, and I hope this video helped you out on your decision between these two mics. So thanks for watching, drop a like if you made it this far, and subscribe for more nerdy content like this. Alright, peace guys.